Rainforest Explorers Storytelling. I'm Miss Jolene, and I am so excited that you are here to volunteer at God's Creation Rainforest Station. We are always looking for people to come and help us with our research in our efforts to protect God's creation here in the rainforest. Each day, you are going to help me with some of our conservation work, and we're going to explore true stories from the Bible, God's Word, stories about the God who made the rainforest and each and every one of us. Rainforest Explorers, God keeps His promises. I hope you brought your binoculars with you today because our first adventure is one of my favorites. I'm sure you know all about the big rivers that go through the rainforest. Why don't you climb into your boats and we are going to go search for some animals. All right, let's see what we find here. Oh my goodness, look over there, there's a spider monkey. And down here in the water we see a pink dolphin. And over there we see a black jaguar. What kind of animals did you see? Those are all amazing animals that God has created. I really enjoy taking boat rides on this river and looking at all of the wonderful animals that God has given to each of us and also to live in the rainforest. Hey, that reminds me of a Bible story. Do you know a story that involves a boat and animals? That's right, it's the story of Noah and the ark. Let's take a look at the Bible story together today. Will you help me? A long time ago, God watched people on the earth and found that only one person and his family still loved God and obeyed Him. That was Noah. God decided that He needed to clean the earth up. We're going to look at God's word in the book of Genesis today to hear about Noah. For behold, I will bring a flood of water upon the earth to destroy all flesh, in which is the breath of life under heaven. Everything that is on the earth shall die. God was going to get rid of all of the bad things on the earth. He was going to save, however, Noah and his family. Because you know why? Noah loved God. He told Noah and his family to build an ark, a big boat. And God said, "But I will establish my covenant with you, and you shall come into the ark, you and your sons, your wife, and your sons' wives with you." Everyone say, "Whew, what a relief."
Whew, what a relief.
A covenant is a promise. So God was promising to save Noah and his family. God keeps His promises.
Jesus leads the way.
God told Noah to collect 1 pair of every kind of animal and 7 pairs of every clean animal and to bring them onto the ark with him. That included rainforest animals like the ones we just saw, and also lots of other animals like lions and tigers and frogs and bears. As soon as Noah finished building the ark and loading all the animals and getting his family on, it began to rain. It rained, and it rained, and it rained, and soon the whole earth was covered with water. Noah and his family and all the animals stayed safe on the boat. But it rained for 40 days and 40 nights. Can you count to 40 with me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, and 40. Eventually, the rain stopped. Noah opened a window on the ark. He looked out and saw water everywhere. He didn't have binoculars like we do, and Noah couldn't see any land, but God knew what was under the water. God knew where Noah and the ark needed to stop in order to be safe, and God remembered Noah. Everyone say, "Whew, what a relief."
Whew, what a relief.
But God remembered Noah and all the beasts and all the livestock that were on the ark, and God made a wind blow over the waters, and the waters subsided. God keeps his promises.
Jesus leads the way.
Noah sent a dove out to look for dry land. But the dove came back. 7 days later, Noah sent the dove out again. And this time, the dove came back with an olive branch. Noah knew that the earth was beginning to dry up. After 7 more days, Noah sent the dove out again, and this time the dove did not come back. So Noah knew it was safe for everyone to get off the ark. Then God said to Noah, "Go out from the ark, you and your wife and your sons wives with you. Bring out with you every living thing that is with you of all flesh, birds and animals, and every creeping thing that creeps on the earth, that they may swarm the earth and be fruitful and multiply on the earth." So Noah went out, and his sons and his wife and his sons' wives with him. Every beast, every creeping thing, every bird, everything that moves on the earth went out by families from the ark. I bet they made quite a ruckus, don't you? All those animals. On the count of 3, let's make animal noises celebrating that they finally got off the ark. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Wow, those were some great animal noises that were coming off of the ark. In the middle of all the celebrating, Noah and his family remembered what was really important. God had saved them. He saved them just as he promised. God keeps his promises.
Jesus leads the way.
Then Noah built an altar to the Lord and took some of every clean animal and some of every clean bird and offered burnt offerings on the altar. And when the Lord smelled the pleasing aroma, the Lord said in his heart, "I will never again curse the ground because of man, for the intention of man's heart is evil from his youth. Neither will I ever again strike down every living creature as I have done." So God made another promise. He promised never again to destroy the earth with a flood. And as a reminder of that promise, God put a rainbow in the sky. Every time we see a rainbow in the sky, we can be reminded of God's promise to take care of the earth and his people. God keeps his promises.
Jesus leads the way.
Even when the rain stopped, Noah couldn't see where he needed to go because of all the water. Sometimes we don't know where we're supposed to go or what we're supposed to do. Sometimes we can face new and scary situations. Binoculars won't help us see what to do in those times, but God helps us to trust him. He gives us faith in his word and his promises. God keeps his promises.
Jesus leads the way.
Even when the difficult situations we are in due to our own sin or bad choices, God is faithful to us. If we ask for forgiveness, God will give it to us. Will you please pray with me? Please repeat after me. Loving God, we thank you for being faithful and keeping your promises. How precious is your steadfast love, O God. Thank you for protecting us in difficult situations, just like you protected Noah. Please help us to look to you when we can't see where we need to go or what to do. Use your rainbows to remind us that you keep your promises.